Hello everybody. Where are we now with work permits for individuals that are seeking asylum? A person before just needed to wait 150 days to submit their application for a work permit, and 180 days they could get that work permit. Now this information is for individuals who have an asylum application pending. So if you had the application pending before, you just waited 5 months, and then at 6 months you were eligible to get the work permit. At the end of Trump's administration, things changed. They changed for the worse in that now, in order to get a work permit for a pending asylum application, you have to wait 1 year. And it's pretty much doubled if you think about it. This page right here on the USCIS website has a little bit more information, and there is an exception. There were lawsuits that happened. There's been many lawsuits that have happened, but pretty much this one is really important because if you qualify as a member for one of these organizations that sued the government, you don't have to wait the year. You can go back to the old rule and you only have to wait 150 days to submit your asylum application. On top of that, your application is not limited to 1 year. One of the new changes was that if you submit an application after a year, you only get that work permit for 1 year. But thankfully, because of this lawsuit, you can submit your work permit application before the 1 year, and it'll be for 2 years. If you're learning something from this video, please let me know by hitting that like button. So this article right here, I'll put the link down below, but pretty much it just has a little bit more information, and this is where it gets into it. So there was a lawsuit. The individuals that sued, the two organizations, CASA and ASAP, they won the injunction, and pretty much what it states is that for individuals that are members of one of these two organizations, the removal of the 30-day processing provision for asylum applicant related form I-765 and the asylum application employment authorization for applicants rule, it reverts back to what it was before. So if you have an application for asylum pending, the old rule is what applies to you. In addition, they have to process it within 30 days from when it was accepted if you're a member of one of these two organizations. Now, another important thing to know is that you don't need to have been a member of one of these organizations at the time the lawsuit was filed. So these lawsuits were filed last year, but you don't need to be a member. They don't require for you to be a member as of 2020. The benefit is that you can still qualify, you can still become a member of one of these organizations today. And I have the link right here. So this is the link to the ASAP page. So there was two organizations that you can be a part of, and I'll put this link down below as well. And it's in English and Spanish. It has more information. You know, what do you need? What are the requirements to be an ASAP member? You know, more information about how do you apply to get a work permit, and then how do you apply to be a member of the organization. And right here on the top right, it has members, and this is how you can become a member. Become member in Spanish. You know, you just have to put your information about your A number, your next court hearing date, things like that. And once you fill that out, then eventually they will send you a text message. And in that text message, you will get a link, and that link will send you a PDF electronic membership card. And with that membership card, that will be your proof that you're a member of the organization. The big takeaway is that although the rule did change and now individuals have to wait 1 year, if you're a member of one of these organizations, you don't have to wait that year. You can revert and you can use the old rule to just wait 5 and then 6 months. And if you ask me, that's a big difference. You know, 6 months of work can change someone's life. And if this applies to you, I mean, for sure, you should definitely look into this. You should seek to see whether you qualify. And if you need more assistance, you could always contact us below. Our phone number and website is linked there. If you can do it yourself, great, more power to you. If you learned something, please let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and God bless.